Welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole with Eric Ebersol. Picture this. A sleepy librarian tucks a library book into a giant calendar pocket, then high-fives a sandwich wearing reading glasses. The due date becomes impossible to forget. Welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole. I'm Eric. Let's make memory silly and useful. Right, what a hook. That kind of oddball picture jumps past our usual forgetting. Keep it simple, slightly off, and the brain files it as a story rather than a spreadsheet. One crisp snapshot beats a parade of details. Experience shows immediacy matters. If the image feels like it's happening now, you find it faster later. Short pause. Laughing. I like that. And here's the promise. By the end of this episode, you'll be able to build 3 micro-stories in under a minute each and actually use them at work, school, or the grocery aisle. Okay, first move, anchor image. Pick one clear picture and attach the fact to it. For benevolent meaning kind, imagine a benevolent bear placing a tiny crown on a kitten's head. It's silly, but that image delivers the meaning. Quick example, password hint. Picture a flamingo typing on a tiny laptop with mittens. It's absurd and unique, hard to confuse with anything else. Another one, to remember a name, anchor to a visual cue. Imagine someone named Dana knitting a neon scarf around a mailbox. One snapshot, one retrieval cue. I once needed to remember that mercury is liquid at room temp, so I pictured a tiny silver river flowing across my desk, washing away sticky notes labeled freeze. Ridiculous. But when it mattered, the river came back instantly. But listen to this. Don't pile up images. Anchor image wins when it's one focused mental snapshot. Now the second trick, add a tiny feeling, the emotional pivot. Exactly. Give the scene a little emotion. Not a full drama, just a pivot. Make a bear proud, a sandwich embarrassed, a calendar blushing. For a historical date like 1776, picture a cake exploding fireworks with people cheering wildly. The surprise makes the date stick. Hold on, I'm not sure I buy that. Won't adding emotion turn this into a performance? Busy people don't have time to become actors. Not at all. Micro emotion. 30 seconds, tops. Picture a soap bubble that smiles before it pops to remember. Ephemeral. A tiny wistful moment, not a monologue. It takes almost no time and boosts recall big time. Alright, that lands. Micro pivot. Small, quick, and enough to tag the memory. If it feels like acting, shrink it further. A brief surprise, a blink of pride. Done. Nice. Third move. Chain snap. Link tiny stories so short lists become a short movie. Think coffee, keys, wallet. Imagine a coffee cup wearing keys as earrings. Handing your wallet a tiny umbrella. Snap, snap, snap. Keep chains to 3 to 5 pieces. Laughing for a grocery list. Eggs, spinach, salsa. Picture an egg in sunglasses doing yoga on a spinach leaf while salsa dances across the counter. You're smiling, so your brain bookmarks it. Caveat. Don't chain 10 items. If a chain gets long, chunk it into groups and make a micro-story per chunk. 3 to 5 per chain keeps retrieval fast and reliable. Alright, let's prove it with a quick experiment. I'm calling out 3 targets. September 12th, a contact named Maya Torres, and a to-do, email the project update. Build an anchor image, add a tiny emotion, and chain if you want. Ready? 3, 2, now go. I'll model one quickly. September 12th. Picture a calendar page sprinting across town with a tiny birthday cake backpack, surprised and thrilled. Maya Torres. Imagine Maya chasing a trail of tiny torches that turn into butterflies, curious and bemused. Email the project update. See a paper airplane dropping a typed note into an inbox that gives it a little thumbs up. Short and vivid, short pause. Mine. September 12th. A cake wearing sneakers racing across a planner. Maya Torres. Maya wearing a hat made of tiny towers, giggling. Email update. An inbox doing push-ups until it earns a sent badge. Say them out loud if you can. It's louder in your memory that way. How'd that go? Quick and surprisingly sticky, right? Here's the tidy trio. One vivid anchor image, add a tiny emotional pivot, and use chain snap for short lists. Use them in 5 to 60 seconds and you're off and done. No extra study marathon required. I think that's amazing. One practical tip before we go. Rehearse retrieval, not repetition. After you build the microstory, picture it after 10 minutes, then again after an hour. If it doesn't cue the fact, tweak the image. Make it odder or add a pinch of emotion. One-line takeaways. Anchor it, pivot it, snap it. Use these tricks anywhere. Meeting notes, vocab, groceries. Try the challenge this week and tell us the stupid image that saved your day. I would love to hear the weird ones. If you liked this, subscribe to Down the Rabbit Hole so new quick tricks land in your feed. Try today's 60-second micro-narrative challenge and share the image that stuck. Don't be afraid to learn. Thanks for listening. See you down the rabbit hole. Share your favorite absurd anchor next time. We'll read a few on air. That is an interesting topic to keep exploring. See you next time. Bring your weirdest memory images. I like that, and this could change how we learn on the go. You've been listening to Down the Rabbit Hole with Eric Ebersol.